toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Gators get it past the stick.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Blue 22.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
White 53.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Still looking, on the move. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Coleman. It's on target and complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
He might want another play. Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Set. Wants to throw again. This time he's got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Into the end zone, right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. There he goes. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work.
180.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Florida. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
17, Auburn, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Igloo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20.
Go. Griffin. Reset.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On the double.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking deep. It's complete. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offense those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down.
Go!
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Let's go.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Set.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Black 88.
Wants to throw on first down. Going up top. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Crosses the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Wilson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Using his feet to buy time. Turning it on! Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead now 5 here in the second. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Easy.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Man, and you kind of wonder on the football, almost had the big play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. This time he's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Fires the pass, intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Alston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Howard. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gonna try to get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The sure hands, it's Alston. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Auburn! And that one will give them the lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Buys a little extra time. Running to Green. Hits a seam wide open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more.
Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Coleman. Oh, they're after him. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Lasso! Lasso! Stand!
They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Okay,
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Cobra! Hey, we gotta get to the right. Watch right. Ready?
From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Ready, go!
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Ncaa.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ready?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Ready!
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
21.
Okay.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Get set! Get set!
Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Set! Set high!
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Let's go!
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Facing 4th down.
Ready?
Down a
Right.
possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll stop him short, just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready, 18.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Let's go.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
For the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Okay,
Now a
ready?
lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And how about the defense? They're trying to end this thing themselves. You got to lead. You're in a good spot. 2 sacks in a row, now forcing a 4th down late in this football game.
Here's a throw downfield late. Picked off. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line.
And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Black 88. Black 88.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Looking to the big tight end. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an
We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
Here we go. Ready. Set.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
That's reeled in. It's White. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. And the Noles will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bernard. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Miller with the ball. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down.
Lizzie! Here we go!
Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Off the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here.
55 weak.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to scramble. And some room to work. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's got his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there safe.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had...
Oh, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give is to Williams. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. They're setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Get set.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Knowles!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Bernard. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get wild.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And that's the 2nd time he's gotten to the quarterback, following the legacy of those great Crimson Tide pass rushers like Will Anderson, like Ryan Anderson or Tim Williams, or the great Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett, who could get to the quarterback.
I like it. You run out of oxygen naming all those guys. and that's what they do. They're a pressure defense, and they're going to come after the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38.
Here we go.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
So now it's second and long.
Ready.
Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Ready.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10.
Set. Hornet. Logger.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Red 29.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. Got to settle himself down a little bit.
Ready?
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Let's go!
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touch.